let's take a look at how to share data securely. SEF regularly shares personal data with third parties. Let's take human resources as an example. HR receives candidate resumes from the recruitment agencies it works with. These resumes contain personal information. On the other hand, they send information to external organisations such as the social security or training organisations that deliver training to employees. This is all quite normal, but there are a few precautions to be taken. What does the GDPR say? This transfer must be governed by a contract. This contract sets out how the transfer takes place, what data is shared, for what purpose, and for how long. It also specifies the responsibilities of each party in the event of a problem. Let's look at some concrete examples. The service provider in charge of the SEF call centre applies the procedures and scripts imposed by Samsung. It acts in the name and on behalf of Samsung. In fact, when customers call Samsung, they are not necessarily aware that the service is provided by a service provider. In this example, Samsung is the data controller because it decides on the purpose and means of processing. The purpose is to answer customers' questions. The means is to set up a call centre which, to provide the service, will collect certain personal data. The call centre is a subcontractor. To comply with the GDPR, a data processing agreement must be signed. Not everyone we work with is a subcontractor. Let's take the example of the recruitment agency again. The agency has its own expertise, and that's why SEF called on it. It decides how it is going to prospect for new profiles and collect data from candidates, via LinkedIn for instance. The agency feeds its own database and suggests candidates to its clients according to their needs. It approaches candidates on its own behalf. The agency and Samsung are both data controllers. To comply with the GDPR, a data transfer agreement must be signed. Let's summarise. Whenever I share personal data, I share only the data that is necessary. I secure the transfer, I set up a rule for deleting data, and I contact the legal department to draft a contract. Thanks to these precautions, data is transferred in complete security.